Two Jedi Knights escape a hostile blockade to find allies and come across a young boy who may bring balance to the Force. But the long-dormant Sith resurface to reclaim the old glory. Hello everyone, welcome to another review, and it's on the movie Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. First let's get to the actors. Who was in this? Who played in this? Let's find out. Ahmed Best, Andrew Secombe, Anthony Daniels, Ben Bort, Benedict Taylor, Brian Blessed, Bernard Gallagher, Salah Imri, Chris Sanders, Clarence Smith, Dominic West, Ewan McGregor, Frank Oz, Greg Proops, Hassani Shapi, Hugh Quashie, Ian McDermott, Jake Lloyd, James Taylor, Jeff Olson, Jerome Blake, Joel Costa Menezes, John Ellis, Keira Knightley, Kenny Baker, Con Bonfils, Lewis McLeod, Liam Neeson, Lindsay Duncan, Mark Silk, Matthew Wood, Mike Sava, Natalie Portman, Oliver Ford Davis, Cornelia August, Peter Serafino Risks, Ralph Brown, Ray Park, Richard Armitage, Rick McCallum, Roman Coppola, Samuel L. Jackson, Scott Capurro, Silas Carlson, Sofia Coppola, Steve Spears, Taylor Murphy, Terrence Stamp, and Warwick Davis. A lot of actors. Oh yeah, a lot of actors were in this movie. And now, before I continue with my opinion on the movie, I gotta say this. I know I'm gonna get some negative comments from my opinion. Why? Because I know that there are a lot of people out there that hate the Star Wars movies. But at the same time, I know that there is still a lot of people who love the Star Wars movies. And I just want to say, before I start my opinion, like I've stated time before, this is my opinion. If you don't agree with my reviews, with my opinion, that's fine. To each his own. But I have an opinion on the Star Wars movies, and I tend to share what I think of this one. So, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace. My thoughts on this movie. For me personally, I find the graphics, soundtrack, and the story was just phenomenal. Phenomenal. A lot of people don't like Jar Jar Binks. Even the people that love this, some of the people that love this movie, they don't care for Jar Jar Binks. I find that's understandable, perfectly understandable. But I myself, I actually really enjoy him. I don't love the character Jar Jar Binks, but I don't hate him. I had to get that out of the way. I find he brings a little bit of a comedic, a little bit of comedy to the franchise, if you will. I know I'm probably going to get some hate comments because of that. No, Jar Jar Binks, he sucks. Okay, that's fine. To you, he sucks. Perfectly fine. I respect your opinion. I respect that you don't like him. Understandable. But I, for one, liked him. I had to, I normally don't like giving away what characters are in what movie and what the movie is about. I give off a description that I've written about the movie, and that's it really. But I had to get that out of the way, the character Jar Jar Binks. But yeah, I liked him. What else to talk about? Yeah. So yeah, bear in mind the about that. The graphics. I love the graphics for this movie. I love the soundtrack to this movie. Uh, George Lucas did a great job with those two things. And to me personally, I have to admit, George Lucas, he did a great job with the story. Like I always said, I love the stories to the Star Wars movies. I find, yeah, these newer Star Wars movies, even the newer one that came out not too long ago, yeah, it's the same old. They all take from the Star Wars. They put in their own little touches, but it's the exact same thing. But it's based around these themes, the entire franchise around these themes, this type of storyline, and you gotta remember that. And so a lot of people don't kill for the story in the new Star Wars movie. Eventually we'll get to that, and I'll give you my opinion on the matter for that movie. But until then, I'm not going to share my opinions with that movie until I get to that movie. But this one, the only thing I have to say that George Lucas screwed up with was the cast. But that in mind, these movies, these Star Wars movies, have I've actually throughout the years, I've actually found out that these Star Wars movies have made actors and other actors it dismantled them, if you will. It broke them. Because some of the actors were not all that great. Most actors in the Star Wars movies are really not that great of actors. There's only a few of them that actually shine through. Liam Neeson was, to me personally, Liam Neeson was the only actor, one of the only actors that actually shined through this movie. Him and two other actors. What are their names? One of them I do know the name. Samuel L. Jackson. He's awesome as ever. I loved all of his movies. And the other actor, I think he actually lent his voice to these movies. Even I believe it was the same voice for the original 3, episode 4, 5, and 6. The person who did the voice of Yoda. I've always loved the voice of Yoda. No, try not. Do or do not. There is no try. I know I'm probably gonna get maybe a copyright thing from that. I don't know. I want to show my impression of him. I could be off, but I want to show my impression. I was able to do a better impression of Yoda back when I was younger. Now I'm kind of off, I find. But yeah, all in all, I still find this movie is very good. Oh yeah. But not to the point where it's amazing, because like I said, some of the actors, they don't shine through at all. That's to me. So, it being very good, I would have to give this movie a 4 out of... Yeah, a 4 out of 5. A 4 out of 5. But, now you guys know this is my opinion. You guys might not agree with this. I knew from the get-go, as soon as I started this review, I'm probably going to get some hate comments. Negative comments. And, yeah. So, I want to thank you all for watching this review, and stay tuned for more reviews I intend to do soon. I am out.